Hi, in this video I'd like to show you how to create chapter numbering and appendices in Word and create a table of contents using headings and automated styles and automated numbering. And this is always the best way to do it, because if you add sections in between or delete sections, the numbering will work automatically. So this document, you can see we have some styles here. Heading 1 are these 3, and then these 2 are heading 2. This one is heading 3, and then for the appendices we use heading 7. And this is based on a document from Microsoft Support. It's somewhat older, that talks about numbering chapters, but it's very simple. It just talks about chapters, no subsections. And they suggest to use level 7 for the appendix. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is the final document. This is the way we want it all to look. And now I'm going to go into a separate new document and create that. Okay, so here is on the left you see what we're after for our layout, and in this document you see what you would get in Word if you just type in the titles of the chapters before we've done any of the styling and numbering. So what we're first going to do is we're going to go here to the multi-level list and define a new multi-level list. And remember, this was level 1, level 2, level 3, and this was level 7 and level 8. So we're going to go through these, and the first one for level 1, we want it to be 1 dot space, as you can see here. The numbering style is 1, 2, 3. That's fine. The location is it's all the way left aligned with a small 1/4 inch indentation for the text, and we're going to link that to heading 1. And now we're going to go to the next level, level 2. And level 2, we're going to start with, we want to see the number from level 1, like 1. And then we're going to type a dot, and we say the numbering style for this one is also 1, 2, 3. So it should look something like 1.1. And then we'll do a dot and a space again, so that it looks like we want it here. And we're going to keep the same alignment, so 0 and 1/4, so they all line up on the left here, like that. You see here, otherwise these would be indented. And we're going to link it to heading 2. So we have 1.1 here, heading 2. So we're all good. Now we're going to go to 3. Again, we're going to remove everything here. Then we're going to say, let's start with level 1. And then dot. And now we're going to have whatever is coming from level 2. So that's that one. And then a dot. And now for level 3, we're going to do this numbering again. And then a dot and a space. So that looks like this. We want to remove the indent and go to 1/4 inch. And we're going to link that to heading 3. So we only have 3 levels in here, 1, 2, 3. So you could do this for 4, 5, 6 as well, but I'm just going to jump to level 7, which we're going to use for the appendices. You could also make that level 4 if you know you only have 3 levels, but we'll keep 4, 5, 6 just in case. And now we're going to do the appendix. So what we're going to type here is appendix and space, and then the numbering that we want here is ABC. We don't want to include any of the previous numbering, because it shouldn't have, you know, a 1 point A or something like that. So we're just starting at A, and we're going to set this back again so that it is, you see here that it lines up at the beginning. We're going to line this, link this to 7. And now we're going to do 8, which is going to be appendix. And then we'll start with the last level, so that's the A. and then we'll do a dot, and then the style we had in here is now we'll have a number. So A.1 dot and then space. And again, we don't like to have it look like this, so we'll set this to 0, and then indent 0.25, and link that to heading 8. So now we've defined 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so 1, 2, 3. We haven't defined these. This is 4, 5, 6, and we've defined heading 7 and 8. So now we'll go into the document, and we had this selected earlier, so it knows that this is the first one. Now I'm going to select this one and make it a heading. So if you don't see the headings here, you can go to Styles pane, and I can pick heading 1 again. Obviously it is heading 1, so that one's here as well. And then this is a heading 2, which we don't have in here. You could get it here. Actually, heading 2 isn't here, but it's here on the side. And if your monitor is larger, you'll have it off to the side. This is also level 2. And this is heading 3. And you see all this numbering works now. And if I add something in here, test, and I say make this a heading 2, for example, then you see automatically this became 3.3.1. And if I remove it, it's 3.2.1. So it's all automatic now. And then this is the appendix. So we're going to select this, and we're going to pick appendix heading 7. And this is going to be heading 8. And this is another heading 7. Now one thing we want to do is change the formatting of these appendices, because we don't, since they're level 7, they're normally very small and italic, but we want them to look like heading 1. So what we'll do in here is we'll go into the heading 7. Let me just move the screen a little over so I can get to that. So we're going to go here, and we're going to say modified style. We're actually going to base it on heading 1. We'll still have to do some modifications because this didn't work. And then this one, heading 8, we're going to modify the style and base it on heading 2. Now to get the formatting right, what we're going to do is select a word here and then use this format painter and paint this. And see now that looks right. And then if I go here, say update to match selection, now this style is matching this one. So Appendix B looks now the same as well. Now we need to do it here. So let's take something that's at the second level, pick the formatter, paste this, and now this look heading 8, which is the second level of the appendices, look like this. And we go here and we say update to match selection. And so now these are all done, and now we can insert our table of contents. We'll have to do a little formatting there as well. So we'll go to insert index and tables. From templates, table of contents here, and we want to actually show 8 levels because we also want to show the level 7 and level 8. And then we go to options, and we all want it to look like the style number 1, which means no indentation. I'll show you. I've done the 6 now. You see now they all line up at the beginning here, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 look like this, and that's not what we were after. So I'm going to make this 1, this 1, and then we just need to do 8, this 1, and so now we have the table of contents. And if, for example, if I put a page break here, so insert page break now, and I right click here and I say update fields, then you see now this is on page 2. If I want to put the appendices on another section, I go here insert page break, and I go up here and I say update fields, update page numbering, and now you see we have some things on page 1, some page 2, page 3. So there you have it. That's how you define link the styles to a numbering scheme. So you first go into the multi-level here, the multi-level list, and define your numbering scheme, link it to styles, then maybe do some formatting on the styles, and then you go through the document and you apply those styles. I'll make a future video that shows you how to get captions for figures and tables, also in the same numbering, but this is for the chapter numbering and appendices.